Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Second Home. Cooking, they say, is all about people. Food is the universal thing that has the power to bring people together. No matter what your nationality or culture, people come together around the table to eat. Today, Second Home brings to you the Long Table and the founder of the Long Table, Felice. We'll have a conversation with her and find out more about her and the Long Table. I'm super excited to bring to you the Long Table, the founder of the Long Table, Felice. Welcome to our show.
Thank you for inviting.
Felice, I'm so excited to be here because as soon as I stepped in, there's this beautiful long table, and we'll show you a glimpse of it soon, but it's laid out so beautifully with all the fresh ingredients. I'm loving it. Tell us more about the Long Table.
The Long Table, it's a cooking class platform. Each time we have different location, different chef, different menu. So we all cook together and then we all eat after we cooked together. This is more than cooking class. This is more community.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Yes, the main idea is to spreading love, to making with love our food, to cook all together, to make friendships, to spend time together around the food, and then after to celebrate what we do and we eat all together.
Wow.
So this is the main concept, and this idea we keep on doing for 2 years now.
Wow.
Yes.
And I can see how this will help bond the people, you know. It's like you said, they're celebrating together, cooking together. You form bonds for life in such experiences.
Yes, it's true.
And all the people who you invite are from different various communities.
Yes, actually Long Table, it's a good platform to build all the communities together, all the international people get in touch together. Like as I'm Turkish, and as a Turkish, I can never meet here in Kuwait with the Kuwaiti ladies, or I don't know where can I meet the British ladies. I have my own community.
Right.
But at the Long Table, plenty nationalities around the table, and we exchange our culture.
Right.
This is the main idea. So we have in the exchanging the culture, when we do cooking classes, we have two categories. We have one home cooked cooking classes at the Long Table and one professional cooking classes. Okay. When it's the home cooked cooking classes, it's the housewife themselves who are the guest chef at the Long Table.
Oh, wow.
So yes.
That must be such a confidence booster for them too, right?
Yes, this is a very much confidence for them, and that's what I encourage them to do, because whatever they do at home, it's non-valuable. I mean, it's very precious.
True.
So the best chef for me, it's my mom. Yeah. So I think for everybody is the same. With this idea, I think we should spend time with them more to learn what they are coming from their culture. The only rules at the Long Table is to be native. If you do Kuwaiti cooking class, as a home cook, you should be Kuwaiti. If you do a
Right.
Turkish cooking class, you should
Yeah.
be Turkish. So you bring all the
Your culture.
culinary culture to the table.
Right.
You know, a Spanish cooking class, Spanish lady.
Spanish lady would do it.
Yes.
So it's authentic. It's
we
coming
are very
straight
like,
from home.
Yes.
And so many housewives, I believe, would don't really feel appreciated and valued for what they do.
Yes.
Coming here gives them an exposure,
Really.
makes them good
Really,
friends.
they feel so fulfilled.
And you're right. I mean, it
Yeah.
sounds like not just a cooking class at all.
Yeah. Also, we have professional cooking class. Like today, we will do kucha sushi cooking class. Some companies they want to show how they do their cooking classes. It's a professional way to learn. This is also the same concept. We all cook together, not by stations, in one pot, like a family, and then also we eat all together. So this is a professional way to do cooking classes. So we have all, but around the food, we have always the main idea. It's to give love what you cook, to think, to wait a minute, where these fruits come from, who carry this fruit, how it come here. You cut it, you spend 2 hours, 2.5 hours to cook it. Then after, you eat, but you consciously eat.
True.
This is what I try to mention to people.
And I love what you just said here, Felice, because you mentioned love. And I think that's the best ingredient that you can put in any dish.
Yeah.
And you know, they say it sounds cliched. Oh yeah, I put in my love, and we've been hearing this for generations. Our grandmom's been saying it. But think about it, it is true. Because love is a form of energy, and when you're putting positive energy into
Yes.
your food, it does actually absorb
Yes.
that. And when you eat that, it does help your body.
Yes. And also, I am encouraging to people to be more productive, because we are all consuming in this world now. We consume, but it's not makes us happy. But when you produce something, now you are more happy than
Yes, fulfilling.
fulfilling.
It is
yes.
pretty rewarding. And I'm glad you mentioned that, because I noticed the apron you're wearing not only has a long table, but it also has Go Green.
Yes.
So how do you incorporate eco-friendly things in your...
Yes, we are shopping fresh every time, freshly, and I personally keeping my environment clean, and I want to give this message to everybody. So we should be more careful about our world. We should be more conscious what we are doing. We should go green in the world, not consuming the plastics, etc. So this is the idea
Yes.
behind the long table, also to be more environmental.
Is it something that, are there any tips you could give our viewers about, I've heard the waste products that you get out of food can be then put into our garden.
Make the compost.
Is it really easy to do that? Or
I
is
mean,
it
if you get used to it, it's easy. But the first you have to learn. Maybe we can do one cooking class, not but one workshop for that. How to do your compost at home.
I like that.
Yeah.
So you all might get lucky too then.
And also, we do some charity works too. Here last Ramadan, we distribute 100 foods. We cook with community, and we distribute 100 foods with Oneness organization. And then after 3 months before, we go to Morocco with Oxide Venture, and we cook 1,000 meals over there. Yes, with a group of Kuwaiti, and not all Kuwaiti or Middle Eastern young people. We all cooked in a very small village of the Morocco, 1,000 meals, and we distribute one by one to the houses. It's couscous. We cooked couscous, of course. In Morocco, we have couscous to cook, and we distribute them there. So it's a very good experience. We believe also to sharing. Caring is sharing. So this kind feeling who makes the long table grow up.
They say a person is wherever you are today has a lot to do with where you've come from.
Yes.
So we'd like to know a little more about where you've come from, your childhood, and what instilled these values in you, you think. And tell us a little bit more about you.
I'm Turkish. I raised in Izmir, Turkey. I'm here in Kuwait for 4 years now.
Okay.
And in Turkey also I was doing cooking classes.
So this is your passion.
Yes. I was always in the food. You know, I was always in the food. I was working in the food factories, then after food. So in the Turkey, when we were doing cooking classes with my friend, it was always me and my friend who were giving the cooking classes as a teacher, and always Turkish people coming around. We don't have this much nationality in Turkey. Mixture of nationality, richness of nationality.
Right.
When we come here, first year I did nothing in Kuwait. It's very, you know, luxury, nice. But the second year, I started to looking for something to do, and I did, why I don't do cooking classes? And I started to do it again, the cooking classes with me. Then after 3 classes, I said, why I am doing this? Because there's plenty nationalities here who can share their culture with me, and it's much more richer and richer.
True.
And then after I said, why I do only one location? Because there's plenty restaurant who want to host me. You know, because we are bringing good vibes in the restaurants, so we are open all the restaurant who want to host the long table too.
Wow.
Yes, we changed the location.
This is becoming much bigger than
much
from
bigger.
Where it started.
Yes, and thanks to Institut Français, here they are sponsoring me for the venue. But I'm not only doing the cooking classes in the French Institute. I'm also doing in plenty restaurants. So it's come up like this idea. So the location changing, the menu changing, the guest chefs changing. It's become more bigger, and the people loves to be gathering together, and it's not proper cooking class like we don't have stations. We have one pot like a family, so you don't need to, if you don't like to cut the garlic, you don't need to cut the garlic. So, you know, if you don't want to, if you are afraid that you will be mistake, you know, you share your mistake with the team. So that's why you don't feel comfortable. You don't feel pressure at the long table.
And I love what you said about, you know, when I ask a lot of people what they like most about Kuwait, it's interesting. They say the fact that Kuwait has so many different nationalities coming together. And you're right, when we started our program, it was like, okay, we're going to do one nationality, and it is about expat community and how they embrace Kuwait and make it their second home. And we realized there's so many nationalities to cover.
It's true. It's true.
So
and they also doing their own cooking classes. You know, the like British Ladies Society came do their own cooking classes sometimes. Sometimes birthday. You know, they come to idea with the birthday. Can we make a cooking class birthday with the kids and with the adults?
This sounds so interesting. Now, I'm sure our viewers are wondering, how would they be a part of this long table? How would they contact you?
Yes, we have an Instagram account, the long table KW. They can follow me from this Instagram account, and also when they want to book, they can book from the event the tickets.
Okay.
This is how it works.
So how many nationalities have you had so far, and what is
the one I want to tell you one story. We had the Mexican cooking class with a Mexican housewife, native Mexican housewife who is living here 30 years now. So and this class I counted, we had 12 nationalities on the table. We had 12 nationalities. Everybody was different nationality, and I was so feeling lucky that I have with all these nice people.
Yeah. And imagine at the end of the event, you have 12 different cuisines on the table to taste from.
Later on, maybe if they want to dare, because people not every time they are not feeling comfortable to cooking some, you know, because you have to cook in 2.5 hours. If you are the guest chef, you have to cook in 2.5 hours whole menu. Like today, we will cook all menu in 2.5 hours for 20 people.
And the menu for today is sushi.
Yes, sushi will be, inshallah. I'm so hungry for sushi. I love sushi.
And me too.
Yes.
And all our viewers who love sushi, you can stay with us for some glimpses, but that's all you'll get. I wish you were here, really. This is so beautiful.
Thank you.
And just the fresh ingredients and the table setup.
Yeah.
I love how you have the chopping boards, the knife all
Yes.
set up, the mat is so pretty.
Everything is ready on the table. When the attendees arrive, we just start and we do all on the table. So we don't cook it before. We cook everything together.
Now I'm going to ask you a difficult question.
Please.
You know how they ask a mother, who's your favorite child? And she's like, no, I can't think. So I'm going to ask you for which one is your favorite cuisine?
Actually, I love to taste the new cuisine. That's why really I don't have a specific, but
New cuisine.
yeah, I love more, I think, vegan classes.
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah,
important too.
it's
A lot of
it's
people are beginning to believe
yes.
in that.
Probably I prefer the vegan one because it makes me more good to my body. I think, yeah,
I see.
this is more me.
And one of your favorite ingredients
One of my favorite ingredients.
that also may have a health benefit that you could add to it.
It can be ginger. Ginger, too much health
Spice.
ingredients, or
And it has so many benefits.
yeah,
Just a little bit of ginger on your food can do wonders.
yes. But coconut, yeah.
Coconut,
I love
yes.
coconut too. If there's a Sri Lankan cooking class, I'm so happy to have it.
And you know, this interesting thing about our senses is we sense so much with just the eyes.
yeah.
Even before you eat, your eyes say so much
Yeah.
about whether you're going to like it or
Yes,
not.
yes, true.
And we did this experiment in which we asked, we blindfolded a person and we said, can you now tell us what
Yeah.
this is? And we gave her a mango, and she said, immediately she said it was a mango. And then we kept the blindfold on and we closed her nose. Like she couldn't
Yeah.
smell anymore. And then we gave her a mango and we asked her what it was. And believe it or not, she said pineapple.
Really? Oh.
Like that's how much your
Noise is important,
Yes,
yes.
because you are smelling your food, and without the smell and look, you sometimes can't get the taste.
Yes, it's true.
interesting.
Coriander and lime. I can say coriander and
I-
lime. It's the freshest ingredient that I love. So, like this.
Okay, great. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. This
Thank
was
you.
so
Thank
much
you
fun.
for the interview.
I loved your message that you gave about going green.
Yes.
Is there's any message other than that you'd like to give your viewers?
Follow what your heart's saying to you. This is my message. I mean, I want that everybody sing her song, which is coming from the heart, and be productive, be meaningful, and be good to yourself. This
I love
is my
the
message.
Felice.
Yeah.
Follow your heart. That's
Yes.
what we are going to do. Thank you
you.
so much for
Thank
talking
you.
to us.
Thank
It
you.
was a pleasure. And now it's time to talk to one of our guests here today, who's a chef, Jaber Al-Dosri. Welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us about your expectations for today. You're here as a guest chef,
Yep.
and how did you hear of this place?
Well, one of my friends contacted me and told me about the long table, and they told me the idea about it and about the participation of people in it. So I liked the idea. So I said, why not? And we joined them to participate in the long table.
Okay, so it looks like you're looking forward to this. And I find what you're wearing pretty interesting, the black and red chef coat.
Yeah, I did a search on the internet for the logos for the Japanese cuisines. Red and black were the colors. So we went with it.
So you have a Japanese cuisine restaurant
Yep.
here in Kuwait.
Yes.
And it's called Kucha.
Kucha. Yeah.
Tell us about the name, very interesting.
Well, Kucha, we did brainstorming with my friends in the Douaniya, with my family, and we came up with Kucha because it's the name of my youngest brother, the nickname, sorry. We came with Kucha Sushi, and the rhythm, it rhymes, Kucha Sushi.
Sushi.
We liked it, we all agreed about it, and we chose it.
Right. And sushi is your favorite thing to cook, or did you always cook sushi? Do you like to do other things?
The funny thing, it's not.
It's not?
Yeah. I had a bakery before. I worked with my mother in her bakery. I like to
Wow.
bake.
Oh, this is generations.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. My mom is
passed it down
yeah,
to you.
yeah. She really likes to cook and bake pastries, breads. I started as a baker in the bakery. I worked with the workers in the bakery. Then I did burgers, and then I did sushi. Yani I like to try any new experience. I would like to go for it, and it's nice.
Oh, how old were you when you think you did your first cooking?
6 years old.
6 years old?
Yep.
Wow.
My mom taught me how to do eggs, so I used to open the chiller and do it, and the fire and everything. Once I was going to burn myself, but thank God my mom was there. She helped me.
Wow,
So, yeah.
so cute. So, I know a lot of families who are still a little hesitant about getting their children to get into cooking and being a chef. Is there a message you'd like to give the children who are thinking of doing that but are hesitant? You think this is a good thing as a career option?
Of course, if they love, if they have the passion. The kitchen needs like a good brain. You need to have a good brain to think well, because like it needs you to be chill when working in the kitchen, not in a quick way, because you will be dangerous if you work with the fire and cooking. So you need to like it to do it.
Beautiful. You're right. I mean, that is a good message, and I want to bring that home to all of you who are watching this program about allowing your children's talent to flourish. And if their talent is in cooking and their passion is, wanting to be a chef, then allow them to explore that. They might just,
they might get new dishes, new products. They mix things together and they come up with a new idea. You never know in the kitchen. Everything is possible.
Everything, yes, you're so true. Thank you, Jaber.
You're
That's a great message. Tell us a little more about your childhood. So you were brought up here in Kuwait. You're from Kuwait.
Yep. I live in Kuwait. I'm Kuwaiti. I started doing 6 years old. When I was 6 years old,
Yes.
started cooking. Went to university, of course. I have a communications and media degree, bachelor's degree. And I do the cooking as a hobby, let's say. And then I started my restaurant.
Wow, beautiful journey.
Yep.
If you were not cooking, what would you be doing?
I used to play football. I was a good goalkeeper, but I got an injury and all went bad.
But be careful, like you said, no fire, no hazards, safety is first.
Of course. You need to have an adult, especially when you're a child. You need to have an adult next to you in the kitchen.
If I were to ask you what's your favorite ingredient to cook with, what would it be? And a medical health benefit that comes with it for our viewers today, a tip.
I love cheese and burgers. I love cheese. I also have a sushi burger. We are working on it now. We're going to add it to the menu. We'll make like mix between the American and Japanese cuisines, small sushi burgers.
Hey, that sounds so interesting.
Yeah.
That's
I
very
tasted
innovative.
it. It was very delicious. We're going to launch it soon.
Super. So all of you have something to look forward to. I love sushi and I love burgers, and he's putting them together. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
You're
Jaber, for
welcome.
talking
Thank
to
you
us.
for
This was a
inviting me.
pleasure. We are here at the long table. We are all set for our demo session today with Chef Jaber. And today we are making crispy tempuras maki.
Yep. It's one of the best selling in our restaurant, crispy tempura maki.
Super excited. Let's go for it.
We'll start with the rice first.
Okay.
On the mami nuri paper.
And that's a different color paper than I'm used to seeing.
True. It's from soya beans, because some people don't like the green papers.
Right.
They say it's fishy.
Fishy.
This is better.
We have an alternative.
We add cucumber and some crab sticks
Crab sticks.
and the tempura roll. You need to roll it in a
Oh, I like how, so this is a bamboo stick roller, right?
Yep. You put the nylon on top so that the wood sometimes don't get out of it.
I see. And it has some sesame seeds on top too,
Yep,
right?
black and regular.
How Oh, this is already looking so tempting.
So we'll get 6 pieces.
They say sushi making is an art form.
Mhm.
You know, because there is so much presentation involved in this.
True.
So, wow.
This is called tumbarako.
Okay.
It's like crisps.
There, the art is coming along.
And we add our special sauce. It's called kucha sauce.
See, now I like how you've named your sauce the kucha sauce.
Yeah, the restaurant.
Neat. Voila.
Voila.
And now we are going to go try some. Bye-bye. Cooking is one of the great gifts you can give to those you love. Today's Long Table episode was all about cooking for others. Soon after this, we're going to be eating all of this good food. And for all of you, until next week, from the team of Kuwait TV2, stay blessed.